Much better, much better, much better, much better. It's actually much better. It's a much better performance from Chiefs. What is going on? There is no one here. It's a much better performance, guys. I don't know. What did you guys think of the performance so far? What do you think? Because for me, I honestly think Chiefs has been playing better. Because wow, like in Maritzburg United, we suffocated them like the entire time. Like to this point, I can say Chiefs have shown something that they've not shown probably all season. So that's unique, I guess. So I think if we can just keep on doing the same thing, really, we can continue. I see when Akosmandla, you are saying there's a lack of deliveries into the box. But today, how many balls have we wasted? How many times have we tried to shoot from range and when accurate? It's not there today. It's better. Like the shots that we've taken on the ball, it's better. That's what I want to say. And Inkinga, the only problem that we're going to have in this game is the fact that as the match progresses, Chiefs is going to start panicking. That's the only problem I foresee in this game. Otherwise, if you're just looking at how we are playing right now, if we can keep on doing the things that we've been doing and now play better balls into the box, that's the part of your comment when Akosmandla that I can agree with. Uguti, as much as we've played better, now we just need better quality. It's just that what makes me happy is the fact that we're not wasting balls. You know, today we're not wasting a lot of balls like Uguti or Marusekahleli Bola or Stebu Senzeni. Even Ungezana looks decent as a right back, and even Usail, my biggest fear was Uguti. He's not going to like benefit us because he's going to be central and we are going to play a lot of crosses. And I think one of the reasons why Chiefs is looking like they're not playing those crosses into the box, it's probably because they are trying to do away with what they did at the weekend. Because if you remember, the weekend, what we were busy doing is everything that we got, we're basically just kicking into the box. Everything we're doing, we're kicking and crossing to the box. And that strategy didn't work. So now, I think we're going probably to the other extreme. Yoguti, now we're not playing anything into the box. But if you see how many touches we've had in the opposition box, Omdu making those darting runs behind our defenders, we've had a lot of balls into the box. So I think it's just that now they must be in the dangerous zones, not to tell okay about wide, because Maritzburg is not worried about us playing the ball wide, aside in. But if we say Skala so idlala like centrally, then that's where it's going to be a bit of a problem. And I think I also like our combinations, like the combinations that we've seen between Amachita, even Olokunja, or who's this? Who's this? Umdu, even also, to say hot. He's still struggling. He's not like showing what Umdu is showing us better movement. But man, if I would be sad, but I don't think it would have been for a lack of effort today. And I'm not saying we should go ahead and lose because it doesn't matter. It does matter. So does it fit? Yep, now it fits. Where's my other hand? There. Yes, when I played, that's the problem that we have now. Umtu is limping. Umtu is limping, and that might be a problem, guys, because we have a good thing going with that boy. And the limping, it's a hip. Hips, they don't have a good they suck, because if you are hit on your hip, those injuries, they just get complicated, because usually you end up having to kumele uthole surgery and stuff like that. So I hope it's nothing serious, but it didn't look well. Yeah. Msiza says plus that Sahel guy, but they are playing too much aerial balls. I did not see many aerial balls, as I saw one where Ukinika played and it wasn't successful. Keep Sahel, take kick and out for Dube. Yeah, if you take a kick and right now Mtu is limping, you just said that on a plate. So I think if there's anyone who's going out, it will be Mtu, and then Utoli will go and play 10, and then Usail will go wide. So Utoli is staying. That is being added by the fact that Umtu is now injured. I don't like a video, please. My other fear, my other problem is that who's this guy? Who's this? Yeah. I just lost track of what I was thinking about. Usamgelo says Dolly is lazy. We need Sahel on the right and Duba at center forward. That cross boy is very slow. And then Koskona says Msizi Dolly must be substituted. It depends. In the Dolly, it depends on Utuba. I mean on Umtutuzi. So if Umtu is injured for real, then I don't think Umtu will come back as such. That means Utoli will stay even longer, because the problem is going to be Uguti. Yeah. The problem is going to be Uguti. You can't play Umtu as Elimel, so Utoli will have to stay much longer. And then when Omanda says, when I say cross, I don't mean in the air. I mean hitting across for tap-ins. We have enough people in the box, but we're lacking balls in threatening areas. I feel like when I cross Imandla, Mina, today, what I'm trying to do right now, what I'm feeling like is that we've done better than the previous games in terms of even getting to the box. That's what makes me happy-ish, because I just think inkinga yethu kuzoba ukuthi Maritzburg ya short, and now we're under pressure ukuthi we want to score, because if we don't score then they will say we suck. So I think we've gotten into the box enough times. It's just that we need to be more threatening. And then Sipo Setu says these short corners things, good performance from our back four and midfielder so far. Put Duba for Tol. If Mtu is injured, put Matlo there for creativity. So overlooting isho kuthi umuntu ulimele, you still taking out uToli. AyuToli seniqibile ngaye bakhosi andifuni lutho. I feel Mtu will be fine, but Zwane will take him out and leave Toli. I would take him out. I mean, I wouldn't risk that boy, guys. Mina ngamkhipha vele kade selimpa. If nje kune sign yokuthi is injured, I take him out, because I feel like I need him more in the future than uToli. So akangidlisa uDoli aqhubeke for today, but hayi ngeke angifuni ukurisk umuntu ngempela, angifuni ukuthi umuntu ariskeke for the future games, because then in future games that means you are guaranteed ukuthi if you keep umuntu and then turns out injury yakhe gets aggravated, then the problem is now in the future games you are guaranteed to have a Dolly. But if you keep Dolly today, take out Umtu because he's injured, then you are guaranteed to Umtu is playing in future games and Dolly can be benched in the future. Because right now we have other options, but Dolly is playing. Imagine if we didn't have other options, then they will definitely continue playing. Kitchen sink, drop Dolly into the midfield and take out Matt. Now Ngomunyu is not just effective, yes guys, he's not. I'm seeing more Stebe, because I saw the Bayaswa Paranje. So if Stebe is deeper, going forward we are less threatening, but defensively is sound. If Stebe is overlapping or going forward, we are getting more chances. So I think Martin nje omunye, but inkinga enkulu sinodoli. That's why we can't take out uDoli and Martin keep uDoli. What do you think of Ngezana today, Gusukre Flow? I think Ngezana is playing better, more confidence. Uzushana madami azakuqepha. Nje I think most of our players are playing a good game today. And then Uspiwo says Stebe not effect, no forward pass, sideways to Hlanti and Gezane. Which Stebe are you watching, Kosi? Njani, because Stebe uyu muntu who's starting the press, yeah, Chiefs. He's the one who's starting the press. He's the one who's making a pass. Because here's the thing, not all the passes have to be through the middle, because arrows, I mean, I'm respect, that's what they're doing. They're trying to be solid in the middle, so you have to pass Amapola sideways, because that's why we are dangerous. And if you notice something, Chiefs, they are doing side overlap, Lilawa right. So no Sahil who drifts to that side and pulls a defender. And then when he does that, Umtu also drifts to the right. And then Utoli is also well on the left, on the right. And then Ungezana overlaps. So essentially you end up having Utoli, Ungezana, Stebe naye because he drifts to that side. And then so about 4 in one side. And because of that, Stebe when he gets the ball, he plays it wide to that side. That's why manje Sebeze bafaka no kick and reach, because they are trying to over. Whoa, the game has started, guys. Man. So kulum after the game. Papa in, I will see you after the game. Let's hope we do well in the second half. Papa in, ambanyo bugi pola ku football something on YouTube or wherever you're watching it. Papa in, guys, I will see you after the game. And stream.